Intense Investor here, coming at you again for another episode on my YouTube channel. Tonight I want to talk a little bit about a new program and coin that I found on Harmony One blockchain. It's called Unite Finance. Now I do got quite a bit of money invested in Unite Finance, and it's currently making me a little over 5,000 US dollars per day. So I'm taking that money and I'm spreading it out to other places. I think that's the safer thing to do instead of just compounding it over and over. I did compound the first day, but the second day I decided to take a little profit. So let's go ahead and get into it, and I look forward to explaining more of the details behind Unite Finance. So guys, something to keep in mind before I really get into Unite Finance is that it is a fork of Tomb Finance, which is very popular over on the Phantom blockchain. Tomb Finance had gotten to over 1 billion total value locked. So it got very large. It still is very large and very popular. It's up there with Hector DAO as far as popularity with different DAOs on Phantom blockchain. So I just wanted to put that out there just so you know. It is a fork of Tomb Finance, but I think it is the only one, and it is the only one on Harmony. It's got a killer team behind it. They've been KYC'd, they've been doxed, and the project has been audited. So let's get into the rest of the details. I think you like what I'm going to show you and everything. So let's get into it. I've actually been doing a little bit of yield farming and staking with UShare and one in the liquidity pair. Been making some pretty good returns there. I think I'm making probably about $5,000 a day at the moment, which is absolutely crazy. As far as passive income programs, when you compare it to like Stromblock or Yield Nodes or even Hector DAO, here at the beginning I'm making some really crazy returns. So I'm probably going to siphon some of that money and either put it, into like the Anchor protocol UST stablecoin, making 20% a year, or put it back into Hector, or buy some more strong nodes or something like that. Just, so I'm taking some of my profit from there. But just wanted to go through the program and explain a couple things about it. Where you can buy it. You can buy it on Viper Swap is where you can get it at the moment. I'm just going to show you like how I'm staking it and the liquidity pair that I got staked with UShare 1 at the moment. So let's get into it. Thank you. So this is the chart for UShare. You can see at one point it got up to around 8,100, upper 8,000, like 8,114 there at one point in time, and then it dipped down to about 1,700. Now we're probably around 3,000, just a hair under 3,000 at the moment. So the price is pretty good to get in, because after we hit that low around 1,700, we started to trend up again. So the price, like I said, UShare is actually 3,012 on the website, showing 3,008 on dexscreener.com. We've done had the pretty good dip where everybody sold off on this little decline right here. It was a pretty big sell-off. It pumped up really hard, and when something pumps up like that, it's going to correct, and you're going to have a little bit of a downturn. It was a pretty big downturn actually, but it looks like overall after that downturn we're starting to trend back up again. If you're looking at the 1 hour chart, the RSI is kind of in the middle there, around 46. MACD, it's looking so-so, I guess you could say. 4 hour chart, we're still, I would say on the RSI, we still got a ways we can grow from where we're at now. So there's probably a lot of upside for this coin. Just talking about the project itself, the developer is KYC'd and he's doxed, and the project has been audited by OXGuard, so that's a good thing. They have applied for a grant from Harmony. That's another big deal also. And they got some pretty big plans. I'm going to go over to Discord in a little bit and we'll take a look at that. But they do got some big plans for the future, but we'll dive into some of that as well. The $16,620,711 total value locked. It'll give you all the breakdown here of Unite, current price in one, UShare, current price in one. They got a very nice layout on the website. It's very well done. Over here on the left, you can click on farm. Now these are the non-auto compounding farms. I'm getting like 1922% APR a day for the Unite 1 liquidity pair, 1723% APR for UShare 1 liquidity pair. That's like 5.27% daily APR and 4.72% daily APR respectively for those two liquidity pairs. Then you go to the boardroom. This is just your basic staking. Now I do got quite a good bit here. 13.88 UShare staked at the moment. It's about 42,000, but every 6 hours, you know, I'm making over $500 every 6 hours. So just in the staking here, you know, that's probably over $2,100, $2,200 a day right there. Just doing some simple math in my head there. 1907% APR for just staking. And you know, this don't have to do with farming or anything like that. You just simply buy your UShare. You click on the plus here, it'll ask you how much. You hit max, you confirm it, and it'll stake it. But you are locked in for 6 epochs here. I used to call that epochs. It looks like epochs, but I hear people call it epochs. So that's each individual 6-hour time frame as an epoch. So you're locked in for 6 of those once you stake. And then you can claim your rewards every 18 hours. So if I claim on the next one, it'll be another 18 hours before I can claim again. So they'll probably be like, what, maybe $1,200–1,300, something like that there. Next time I claim, or I can just let it go, and I can let this withdrawal go down to 20, this 22 hours go down to 0, and then I can take my total amount out. So people are locked in, so they just can't sell everything at one time. So that helps with people trying to pump and dump the coin. So that's another reason I like it. It's a little bit different than your basic fork. You know, it kind of locks you in more, and you have to stake. So that's a good thing. Now, if you don't want to be locked in, you can also do the auto compounder. I'm doing the UShare 1 liquidity pair. And what I got in there now is worth about 81 grand. So that's making me quite a bit every day. I think the last time I figured it was like probably over 3,000 a day. So if you take the 3,000 here and add it to the 2,000 I got staked, or not that I got staked, but that I'm making from what UShare I got staked, yeah, that's about 5 grand a day at least that I'm making. So you can take that money, you can withdraw it, and you can put it in other projects. But if you're gonna do this type of I guess a lot of people call it degen stuff, you know, just be prepared to lose it too. You know, only risk what you can afford to lose. And as always, this is not financial advice by any means. I mean, I could lose my ass.
You know, nobody knows, but
I think I got a really good feeling about this program. I'm going to go to the Discord, like I said. We're going to go through a couple things in a little bit. But first, you know, I think I did all right explanation of the staking. That's pretty simple. The auto compounder, though, when you look at that, when you make a liquidity pair, it is going to auto compound that pair, the UShare 1 pair, the Unite 1 pair. It's just going to compound that over and over and over. You know, like every time there's a transaction or something, it's going to compound it. And you'll see this number just increasing right here. You don't see it as a separate number. Just this number right here increases. And you're getting that 4.62% daily, which is a lot. I mean, like on 100,000, that's almost 5,000 daily by itself. And then the boardroom, you add that 2,000. on top of that a day from where I got these staked. Sometimes it's a little sluggish. It don't show up because Harmony One network's been growing like crazy right now. So there's a lot of congestion on the network. DeFi Kingdoms is sucking up a lot of transactions. You know, a lot of the bandwidth on the networks going to that game. And you got all these other projects like Unite, Viper Swap, WagMe, Tranquil Finance. They're all blowing up now. And Harmony One, I mean, it's up around 35 cents. So that ecosystem's really taken off. It is a sharding blockchain, which is very technical. They got, I think, 4 shards at the moment. I think they're only running on maybe one of the shards, though. And in the future, they're going to be running on all of the shards. And that's going to increase transactions per second by quite a bit. See, there it is. So it just popped up and updated, actually. So dang, that's really sluggish. A lot of people trading and doing their crypto stuff right now. So lastly, before we go to Discord, they are going to launch a Unite launchpad. It'll be coming soon. You know, it says a portion of Unite's DAO treasury will go toward our accelerator program that accepts up and coming DeFi startups, NFTs, and more on Harmony. So this is going to be a really big deal. They can give liquidity to other projects from, you know, the amount of liquidity they're holding on certain coins like Harmony One. So that's really cool to see. That's going to be a big deal there. Something I did want to mention, if you go to the home link over here on the left, you'll notice the little MetaMask icon. It'll let you add this to your MetaMask wallet up here. So if you click on it, it'll add the coin to your MetaMask. And then if you want to buy it, you can go to Viper Swap. You can see I got a little bit of one. You would hit max. I'm just simulating me buying this. Like, and then you'd hit like uShare. And see, like, once you hit it on the website here, it'll add it to your MetaMask, and then it'll come up in Viper Swap, so you don't have to try to copy the contract address or anything. And when you're in Viper Swap, make sure you're in HTTPS :/viperswap.1. That is the correct address up here. So yeah, you hit max. uShare don't show up because it's like such a large amount at the moment, and one is still kind of small. But yeah, Viper Swap's running pretty slow also because it's not even loading up. But this is what you would have to do because you got a lot of liquidity in one Unite, one uShare, so you can buy Unite and uShare with one, you know. Or if you want to make a liquidity pair, you go back to Unite. Let's just say we go to auto compounder, hit add liquidity, and then it'll take you to this add liquidity. And on this one, you would have to split. Say you had, if you had 101, then I don't know if it'll come up because Harmony's been really slow right now. But if you had a Harmony One, you would need to split that amount 50-50, like the value of it, like the value of however many one coins 50% and how many uShare coins 50%, and that would be your liquidity pair. And then you can make, you know, as many as you wanted. Usually you can just put like the max of whatever you're holding. You know, it'll come up, and then you can take like half of that, you know, like just half of it, and it'll fill in down here, and then you can add that liquidity because you're making it 50%, if that makes sense. So liquidity pair, it's not 100% of one coin, but it's 50% of one and like 50% of uShare, 50% of one, 50% of Unite. That's how they work. It provides liquidity, so when people buy and sell, there's coins there that can actually be bought and sold. If there was no liquidity, then you would not be able to buy or sell, if that makes sense. So just wanted to touch on that. That's how you would add liquidity. You know, I went over the staking part. Like I said, they got their basic farm. If you want to manually, you know, approve Unite one liquidity, you share one, and then manually claim it, you know, like every epic. But I really like the auto compounder. You can just sit there. Every time you go back and click on it, you can just watch it compound. Harmony is really slow right now, by the way. It's really congested, so just take that for what it is. You might have to wait just a little bit for it to come up, but I'm really big on this project. I really like it. The team behind it seems pretty great. They have KYC done. They got the launch pad coming up in the future. So let's head over to the Discord and see what else they got planned and what announcements they've made recently. So guys, here I am in the Unite Finance Discord, just checking it out. As you can see, they're very active. I'm over in the announcements tab. You know, they added dark mode like on January 6th. That was feature they added. They added some new documents there on January 7th. You can look at just, you know, details like Unite's role in Harmony. You know, more about how the protocol works and its goals. This is a little bit different than your basic like OnFork or Hector DAO, so it's good to read into it. Took me a little bit just reading through some of the documents and seeing people's responses on the Discord, you know, about certain things with that. It's worth noting too that eventually the Unite coin is supposed to peg 1-to-1 with the Harmony 1 coin. So right now it's like $1 something in price. Eventually that's going to peg to whatever the price of Harmony 1 is. And these documents kind of explain all that. You know, like when it's above the peg or below the peg, what's the best strategy to go about. They have strategies like over here in the left on the Discord. You can click on that. They talk a lot about that. Some good information there. On the 10th, you know, the team's targets for the week: PR push through media coverage, high profile influencers, get the marketing out. They did implement the Zap on the auto compound. I seen that further down. Just improve user experience. They've been adding stuff and updating the website, just making little tweaks. And today, you know, that is when they actually announced they had updated the website, the new user interface, and they added the Zap to the auto compounder. So, you know, now directly deposit and withdraw from auto compounder via one Unite and UShare token. No need of trading liquidity pair token manually. Buy and sell into whatever currency you like. So that's a nice feature. So like they said, they're super based. Apart from awesome marketing launches and other weekly targets, you know, here's what we're working on too. Adding harmonious restaking auto zapper, that would be nice. Like if you're just wanting to stake, you know, you'd have an auto zapper to restake. More discussions, Harmony team for the grant and multi-sig setup soon. So those are two really big things too, the grant and the multi-sig. Other than that, that's really my brief introduction for this project and review. I'll be giving some updates in the coming weeks on how it's doing. Hopefully it holds up and does well. I'm going to keep taking my profits when I get to a certain point and investing them into some stable coins and other projects that have a bright future. That's just how I like to roll. But anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Check me out on Twitter, Telegram, Discord. I'm pretty active on all three, and I do appreciate you guys watching, and be sure to tune in next time. Have a good night. Thank you.